Welcome back to the MLG TV arena. I'm Fwiz alongside Benson. We had a bomb glitch there.
We did.
Sensor wasn't able to plant the bomb, so we're starting things back up here again.
4-2.
That's one thing I won't miss anymore.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know?
Well, it is worth mentioning we have our production staff at the back calculating the amount of kills if it does go to around 11. We don't have that information right now, but luckily our production staff are, you know, they're doing the work that they need to do.
My seat went down. And
down?
I look real little right now.
I wish
I mean, I am. I'm only 5'10", but, you know, I look like 4'1" right now.
Well,
so we're going to get things going. It was 4-2. You made me write it down. I had to rewrite over 3 because I messed up even writing it down. And after you told me, and I think the players joined in the wrong team as well.
They did.
So of course,
have to restart the process
now it's your fault that it's taking so long to get things going, not them.
Not sure how, but
that's how it goes.
We'll run with it.
So how do you think, you know, we had FaZe that was up 4-2. Optic Nation was struggling. I don't think who was it? Was it Miracles that didn't have a kill yet? I believe it was Miracles that didn't have a kill yet, or he was struggling.
He was struggling a little bit, and then obviously he was in a 1 versus 1 right there, and it could have gone either way, but Sensor...
He did get that kill, though. He did get a kill, and then he had Sensor on the other side. But Optic Nation was struggling. Ricky was the only one that was really doing well for Optic Nation.
So the key thing to note here as well is there was an interesting statistic someone actually brought up to me when I was doing the esports report.
Yeah.
So from Nashville, whenever a bomb glitch happened, the team that was losing predominantly went on to win the game. Momentum switch. And I actually brought it up
It's like icing a player, you know?
Right, but I brought it up to Crimsix, and he was saying, there's no way that should be allowed to happen. Like, it's one round. All right, you can lose one round being annoyed, but to allow a team to come back into the series, that's not acceptable whatsoever. Like, you can't allow a team to do that to you. So, interesting, you know, differing opinions within the community about that.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, I think he's got a valid point in the fact that you're a professional player. You shouldn't let anything kind of throw you off, right? So I think, you know, he's got
especially at this stage. You know?
Yeah, he's got a valid argument in that sense. But at the same time, you know, there's no doubt about it. When you're on a roll in S&D, you're feeling good, you're vibing, you can visually see you're up 4-2. Like, you start the game back off, and it can be a look at that. That is a FaZe fam right there. You know, it can be jarring.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I think it is a wild stat that when you're down, you're able to.
Yeah, it happened a lot apparently at Nashville. So I mean, it's a nuisance, but we'll see if FaZe can try and cancel out that statistic and not allow Nation to come back in and pick up the win here in this second map, S&D Octane.
So 4-2 if you're just tuning in. We had a bomb glitch. It's going to be FaZe that is up against Optic Nation. You're going to have FaZe that will be on offense here. Your bomb carriers.
I'm curious, in this ruling, should it not be a 1 versus 2? It's that they've allowed 3 players to spawn in, but Sensor was in a 1 versus 2 when he tried to plant that bomb. Well, actually, we can't be sure when he actually tried to plant that bomb, I guess, but it looks like they've decided that they're going to go for a 2 versus 3 for this rematch of this round.
Miracle's missing his first shot, got his second one there on Parasite. And yeah, they are setting it up as much as they possibly can from that situation here. So we'll see how they're able to handle it.
Well, Sensor has that bomb. He's over by B. He's highlighted on that minimap as your yellow arrow, but you can see how aggressive both Miracles and Killer are being. And, you know, Miracles getting that first blood. You know, we talk about the potential momentum shift. I mean, immediately, you know, he's got himself a kill. Obviously, he got one right at the very end of that last round, but now he has that extra bonus. You know, he isn't going to see all those deaths when he looks at that column.
Miracles looking around for this player here. As we switch on board with Sensor. Yeah, they both did rotate. They're on top of each other.
Essentially.
As you guys.
It's classic Killer strat right there. Stay together, you know, trade if you need to trade. It's smart play, but FaZe really playing very, very passively.
So they know that A's out of the books. The only way they could have came is maybe the garage or something like that, but they can pretty safely say it's not there. And now Sensor trying to get the bomb down.
And Killer didn't peek.
You know, he didn't peek to the right, so Sensor was able to get that down because Killer didn't come off the hood of that truck enough to be able to see their Apathy's going to get a kill on Miracles. Killer trying to push in, and he gets taken out by Sensor. So there you have it. FaZe is actually going to take that round, so now they're up 5-2 on the score, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Correct.
Man, it's, you know, being
math,
common.
Math is tough,
no, it's not even just math at this point, man. Oh, my goodness.
5-2 in favor of FaZe. Now all the players should spawn in, unless they decide.
Back in my day, we just hit right trigger and
they've actually all left the game.
And started over again. This isn't fun, man.
That's I don't know why they could have just carried on playing. I mean, yeah.
I think they're going to get everybody in the room. They didn't have the players spectating, so they didn't have free roam up and
that's
whatnot.
a good call. Good call, Mr.
Fizz. Once in every 11 things that I say is true.
And intelligent.
And intelligent.
That is true. So the game will get restarted. Of course, now FaZe 5-2 in the lead in this series. Miracles was able to get himself a kill, but you see Killer that not happy.
No, they got to be frustrated. You know, they had a good opportunity to kind of come back and do something there. You know, it was still stacked against them, but, you know, they tried to pull something out there, not able to do it, and that's going to be tough because now you start this game back up. It's 5-2.
It's a big mountain to climb.
Yeah, it is. You got to come back. You got to win, essentially win 4 rounds straight. You do, because if they win 1, it's over. So they've got to just grind through, win 4 straight. And it's a tough feat. That's a tough feat to accomplish.
You know, going back to that stat that we talked about earlier on, you know, Optic Nation haven't lost a Search and Destroy all season long to FaZe. They're 5-0 when it comes to Search and Destroys all throughout the season play. And now, you know, FaZe just really looking very, very strong. Karma having a solid game. Apathy as well, really playing very well. But, you know, it was Miracles really starting off so slow, really struggling. But now he has found himself a little bit of a kill. I don't know.
It's a little late, though, man. You got to, at this level of play, you've got the top 8 teams out here in a double elimination. You know, you've got to come out and play strong right off the get-go.
I just feel like there could still be an upset.
And this is crazy. I know. Well, because they're a good Search and Destroy team. It's not like insane, you know, guess, but obviously not favored for them. 5-2. But it'll be weird if FaZe wins this one, where FaZe pulls out the Search and Destroy and Optic Nation pulled out the domination.
Right. It's kind of
a little bit of a reversal of what we would, of what you would guess given previous performances from these teams on those respective.
But then it comes down to the Blitz. You know, we heard Crimsix saying about how the vetoes were being done. TP as well saying how, you know, this Blitz is looking really good for Optic Nation. Yeah, he was really surprised that FaZe allowed, you know, Nation to get more favorable picks from that veto system. So that's going to be definitely an interesting game. Number 3, the only question now is, can FaZe make it 1-1 going into Game 3?
As we're trying to get all the players in here, one player still not in for FaZe. Hopefully they get in before the countdown timer is in. My heart can't take another one.
Yep. It's Apathy with 4
They're going to have to do another restart to get this game going here. So, fun challenges. So guess what?
What was that?
That was just my Ron Burgundy voice, I think, or something.
I was just clarifying.
Can I tell you something that I didn't know that I know now?
You can.
So I was on the Reddit, and I didn't know, like, Smurf account. We all know what a Smurf account is. Right. Do you know where the actual origin of calling a Smurf account came from?
No.
So it was in World War II. It was there was these 2 players that came.
Where is this going?
Papa Smurf. We got time, and I'm just giving you a fact. Dog. we use the word Smurf pretty freely when discussing accounts, right? And if you don't know, a Smurf account is when you're like a higher ranked player playing on a lower ranked account. You don't really see it in Call of Duty, but you see it in other games. But it was Papa Smurf and Smurfette was the name of these World War II players that they named their characters, and that's where the actual origin of Smurf came from. So a little fact for everybody out there. I didn't know. A lot of people.
How many more have you? I hope you have.
I just read it last night. No, I do. I've got a lot of them. But this particular fact I just got last night. I thought that was pretty interesting.
It's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, look. Hey, here's what I thought. If we're gonna have issues like this, where we got to
have some entertainment.
Oh, I'm gonna be entertaining, and I'm gonna bring you some facts. I might. And if we have too many of them, I'm gonna start making lies up, and then we're going to see, we'll have to decipher between which is accurate or not. Yeah, we'll just make a mini game out of it. COD Stats will start tracking it. We'll do bracket predictions around it. We'll have a meta mini game within these Call of Duty tournaments. I'm on the next level. So.
I don't know where you come up with these ideas.
Look, I mean, we can only talk about Miracles only having 1 kill so many times, it being 5-2, and FaZe somehow winning the Search and Destroy game over Optic Nation. So, you got to keep it lively.
You do.
And in addition, we've got, look at these, MLG
you should show the camera. Let's get the camera.
We bust out a new arena, and
that's not all we bust out.
And we got to give a shout out to Sundance, Sepso, and
I'm waiting for the
Adam
camera to come back to us. There
we got MLG water bottles. Like what? We got MLG champagne bottles we're going to be busting out here on Sunday. That may or may not be true. See, part of the game.
Hey. I see what you did there. All right, everybody on their toes.
We'll reel this one back in here as we're waiting. It looks like they're going to get close to setting this up. 5-2 is your score. This is we got 4 matches that we're playing today. So if you're just tuning in, missed the pregame show, there's a good chance you kind of miss what's happening. Right. So We've got 4 matches that we're going to be playing today. We're basically going to go through all of winners round 1, the first round of matches tonight. This is our first one that we're kicking off here. We'll end with Optic Gaming going against Denial. We've got Optic Nation versus FaZe Up Now. You've got Team Envious versus Most Wanted, and then Rise Nation and Noble as well playing in the first round. That'll be your Friday matches. Know that all of this is on an accelerated schedule. So as the matches come in, we're going to play them. So we do have a fixed times that you can kind of get an idea and gauge when they're going to be playing.
But don't set an alarm.
But don't set on that. So you're going to want to stay on top of that. Another thing is if you're on MLG TV, make sure you log into your account. If you're watching at least an hour each day, you're going to get a cool icon. We're giving away Turtle Beaches. I mean, we got stuff going on here, you know. So
there's a lot going on.
Stay tuned to everything. Tomorrow's the big day. Tomorrow we have like 6 or 7 matches. Then, of course, Sunday, Championship Sunday, is when it really all goes down. If you guys want to get a chance to win that Turtle Beach headset, go ahead and follow these instructions. It's the Air Force Spectre headset. Thing's pretty sexy, I'm not going to lie.
It really is. It's comfy as well.
Is it?
I've actually not got to work. Streaming in the office.
Yeah?
It's a really, really comfy
Benson
headset.
stamped and approved again. And you guys can go ahead. So retweet using the winning teams hashtag and MLG TV Arena. We'll be getting in the match here in a second to kick things off. Benson, am I forgetting anything? I want to make sure I want to give a quick
You've been very
pregame.
thorough. You have literally just covered. You did a recap of the intro basically right there.
I did a quick one.
I mean, the prize pool we can mention
prize
again.
Pool, 30,000 for first place.
75,000 overall to be distributed.
Cash money. Everybody's getting paid that comes here. All the teams are getting paid. Match is up. I think that's it. You can watch on all the different platforms from mobile to Xbox, tablet, whatever you want.
You name it, you can pretty much watch
That's
it.
I think I did it. You know, double elimination, 18 bracket, best of 5. No more shenanigans. We're jumping in it. If we can't load this up, I'm going to throw this MLG water bottle across the damn room.
Please don't. You may hit one of our spectators.
It'll be our first spectator incident at the MLG TV Arena. It's got to happen sometime. Let's kick it off here. Game number 2, Search and Destroy on Octane. Optic Nation was able to pull out game number 1 on Octane Domination. After FaZe had a pretty dominant first half, they choked it, essentially giving it up to Optic Nation, where Money B was able to step up. You got him right there. He was able to do big things in the second half of that domination. And now we have a 5-2. Optic Nation struggling here, but after a couple setbacks, a bomb glitch, and so forth, it's a little bit slower here. So different kind of mood in the room for these players, and we're going to see how that affects how this comes out.
Well, we just saw Money B on the screen, so let's kick things off with this next round on board with Money B. Of course, Optic Nation are on the attacking side, 5-2 down overall here in Search and Destroy. Octane, curious to see if they can try and make a huge comeback. Got a couple of players not really playing at their best, but a couple of traded kills early on going on. Miracles and Napoli both down. Embos is going to pick up another kill there. That's on Sensor, so Karma and Parasite left alive for FaZe.
And Embos, he was able to pick that kill. Karma was able to take out Killa, so a 2v2. Embos and Ricky going against Karma and Parasite. And this is an exciting 2v2 matchup here. Again, FaZe only needing 1 round to close this one out, so it's going to be all eyes on Optic Nation, who's going to have to win 4 straight if they're going to pull this one out. Embos with a nice pickup, taking out Parasite. Shots coming in. Karma able to get the kill on Embos. Now a 1v1. Ricky versus Karma. Karma looking for the ace. He's got all 3 kills in this round, and there is a reason why when Karma is on your team, you win. He is simply an X factor. He can do it on any squad. I'm pretty sure he could let Old Men of Optic win a championship if we added him.
You really think?
Yes, I really do. I honestly think that highly of him. Bomb is down at the hands of Ricky. Karma's going to go chasing for it. It's going to be at the B bomb site.
See if Karma can finish this ace. As you said, Ricky got that bomb down without any problems. But Karma's going to see him. He should be able to pick him up. Ricky, oh, just lying down at the perfect time. Karma trying to bait out some shots. He's going to see Ricky. Ricky has Karma very tagged up.
He's going to recover, though. I'm surprised Ricky didn't push him.
Oh, no,
damage he didn't.
Oh, that's
Karma!
Nasty.
Oh, my God.
Look at his little grin on his face there.
Yeah.
Winner.
Winner, chicken dinner there. FaZe is going to pull it out. So all of that, at least, all that shenanigans we had to deal with, at least led up to a Karma ace to close out the game, and FaZe is going to win game number 2.
I'd say worth it.
Well, yeah, it was nice. It was a nice gesture by him to entertain us. Not sure I'm going to go as far as saying it's worth it, but we are definitely going into game number 3 here, and we've got Blitz. Krim, we were talking about earlier, he called this one already.
Yeah, he said Nation should take this, and he was really surprised with the way that the veto system actually worked out. And You know, I gotta say, I kind of agree with him, but right now, all tied up. One map apiece here at the first game of the Season 3 Finals.
And don't go anywhere, guys. We're going to cut to a quick commercial break. We'll be back to bring you game number 3 that's going to be on Blitz. The series is tied 1-1.